People who struggle with mental health tend to feel like they're alone. What they're going through is unique. Counseling is a way to cope and find answers. But in a world where answers seem to be just a click away, people now have access to one more resource.
We are here at Rivera Beaches, where you can see it is windy and downpour raining. But that did not stop runners of all ages coming out today for the Bridge the Gap 5K race. With COVID-19 keeping people inside, many have had to adapt how they obtain what they need. The Living Hungry Coalition here in Jupiter, however, is working to bring food directly to their patients in their cars. We're here outside on Clematis in downtown West Palm Beach, where construction has been taking place since early May and is expected to go until October. We're here today to find out how this has not only been affecting the people of West Palm, but also the local businesses who live and strive here. We are currently outside the 7-Eleven off of Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard in West Palm Beach, where, as you can see, gas is sold out. Students at Palm Beach Atlantic University are experiencing a slightly different semester than they are used to. While being able to attend classes in person, they still have to maintain social distance orders and wear facial coverings at all times. The university has officially announced that this year, spring break will only be 2 days. We're here at Purgatory's Haunted Corn Maze, where people will come from all over to be scared. However, that is not the only thing that this corn maze does. This corn maze works to save lives.
Trump and Biden supporters lined the streets wearing their colors and waving their flags for their candidates. While music played and people danced, the message they were trying to get across, however, was much deeper. Biden supporter Kelsey Raniere was there to support Biden, hoping to see a change in a policy that has personally impacted her life.
I'm really trying to see change in gun issues. I lost one of my dear loved ones to gun violence, so it's very near and dear to my heart.
While Biden supporters might lean towards anti-gun rights, Trump advocates such as Janice Mason share similar views with the Republican candidate Donald Trump.
I'm voting for Trump. There is no other choice in this country. He is first of all, I'm against abortion. He's against abortion. He doesn't want open borders for our country.
Democrat Mark Beaumont expresses his concerns for the future of health care for all and asks those voting to consider the impact the last 4 years has had on them personally.
It's not socialism where we're going to take over health care. It's we're going to be, a socialist program where everybody is going to be insured with health insurance. And health insurance is not a privilege. I believe it's a right. Are you better off than you were 4 years ago?
One of the reasons driving voters to re-elect Trump for president is based on how well the economy was faring before the global outbreak of the coronavirus.
I think he needs to be re-elected because he is great for the economy. He also doesn't have socialist ideologies. And I think, the stock market has been the best it's been in over 50 years. We have a booming economy with Trump, and that's going to continue to thrive with another 4 years.
Despite Democrats and Republicans' varying views, when it comes to the importance of voting, their message is the same.
If you want to vote this year, you need to be voting for the right person who you feel is right in your heart, and that is all I can say.
If you don't want to fix the problem, or you have to be a part of the solution. You have to participate in the results because your voice matters.
Well, that's one of the sacred, duties of American citizens. People have fought and died for the right to vote. And if you don't exercise your right to vote, then that means that you really don't care about shaping the future of America.
Inauguration Day is set for January 20th, 2021. I'm Morgan Therrien, reporting for The Beacon.
Here at ELSO Resource Community Center in Jupiter, those who have diabetes are referred to the Healthy Food Prescription Program sponsored by the Healthcare District of Palm Beach County. Through the program, 30 diabetic patients, who mainly speak Spanish, are provided with 20 meals bi-weekly that they wouldn't have access to otherwise. Although diabetic patients a part of the program find that it has much more to offer to them than the food itself. Maria Sanchez is one of the patients who has been coming to the program for the past 3 weeks.
The nutrition lady comes every 2 weeks and help a lot to teach you the portion, like the vegetable, the carbs, the meat, and it's a lot of stuff to learn, and I'm very happy.
The goal of the program is to empower patients through healthy eating habits and medically tailored food to reverse the effects of their diabetes. The program works towards this by providing their patients with a diet consisting of balanced vegetables, fruits, proteins, dairy, and whole grains. Each bag of food given provides the patient and their family with up to 50 food items. Maura Plant is the founder of the Healthy Food Prescription Program as well as the Living Hungry Coalition. The original budget granted for the program from the Healthcare District of Palm Beach County was $180,000. But due to the healthcare department getting cuts across the board, the Healthy Foods Prescription Program was only able to be granted $60,000. As a result, Maura is currently looking for funding to continue the trial program. In the meantime, she and her team are continuing to provide what they can to their patients.
I believe that food is medicine, and I believe that even the poorest among us who are suffering the most with these disease, it disproportionately affects the poor, it disproportionately affects the African Americans and the Latinos, especially the men. And if they can't work, they can't feed their families. And so we actually start with them, but we're feeding whole families and reversing prediabetes and obesity in the kids as well.
According to the American Heart Association, lifestyle changes such as losing weight and eating healthy can play a crucial role in lowering the risks of high blood pressure, blood cholesterol, as well as heart attacks and strokes in diabetics.
We're seeing a lot of success, and it's not just about weight, it's about their energy, their vitality. You can see, a brightness in the eyes and just clear skin, and that really comes from eating well, eating the right things.
The Healthy Food Prescription Program is put together and run solely by volunteers. One volunteer is type 2 diabetic Carl Twardy. Twardy used to be a part of the program and now, using the experience and knowledge he gained, has decided to give back.
I was very grateful for the help that I got and the education I got. And for me, this was a way to give back. So I wanted to be here to see other people benefiting and to be a part of their journey to getting healthy. By learning to eat right, I got my A1C way under control now.
However, due to the coronavirus pandemic, Maura and her team had to improvise how they could still get the food to their patients while keeping them safe. Instead of having the patients come in and get the food themselves, the team decided to bring the food to them.
We're going to give you the food in your trunk, and what you're going to do is you're going to take the bags out of your house after you take the food out of them.
This is a vulnerable population, so having diabetes actually is immune sensitivity, so we have to really be ultra careful at protecting them. And so today it was to really stay in your car and let us, put the food in your trunk.
Maura has to make sure that there are strict guidelines put in place when it comes to the packaging and the delivering of the food before it can reach the patient.
So initially we get everyone to wash their hands and put on gloves, and we spray bleach every 20-30 minutes down on the tables anytime we're moving or changing anything over. And then what we do is we package the food up in discrete setups and put them in bags. And then as the bags all come together, clustered for each delivery, we actually seal the bubble inside the building. We don't let anyone else inside of the building other than the people that have been working together.
For Lionel Nottage, being able to still get the food he needs for him and his family, while not having to go outside to crowded places, has been a peace of mind he thinks of often.
This is more than just a blessing. It's like this keeps us on the right track, eating healthy and not having to be elbow to elbow with a lot of people.
Not only is it peace of mind for the patients themselves, but for those who volunteer and put themselves at risk knowing that they are making a difference in others' lives. Siblings Elijah and Krista Jenkins volunteer every other Saturday and are able to see firsthand the meaning behind their work.
I feel like a better person, like being able to help out other people, knowing that, if I was in the same situation, I would want the same type of help.
By working together and practicing social distancing, we are still able to find ways to help those in need while keeping everyone safe. I'm Morgan Therrien reporting for The Beacon.